SukaSu and welcome back to the best first episode of this currently airing season. Oh my god. But let me get first back to the title I'm going to talk about, and it's Shuumatsu Nani Shitemasu, Isogashii desu ka, Sukutte Moratte Ii desu ka. Such a long title. For short, it's almost always used or shortened as SukaSuka. And as a reader of the original light novel, I think that this is fucking amazing. The light novel, obviously. The first episode of the anime, it was fucking awesome as well. And I'm so happy, so fucking happy that this one turned out to be so good. The pacing is really good. I think we adapted the first entire chapter, maybe the first two chapters, but I tend more to the first chapter. Or maybe two. Well, one or two chapters of the first light novel were adapted. And the prologue was added after the ending credits. So if you're watching it and trying to stop right during the ending, keep going, because the prologue that was added at the end of this first episode was so strong. And the beginning of the first episode, it's an event that actually happened in volume 3. So personally, I think that it is very likely that we are going to cover volume 1 to 3. And I hope we will get another season to adapt the other ones. But good lord. This episode, this show, fucking beautiful. I was so hyped when it was announced as an anime, but then I was really worried about how this can be easily fucked up with the wrong pacing or something like this. But no, the pacing is, like I said, really good. And the animation, we have some CG here and there, but most of the time the character movements are so fluently, it's so good. The backgrounds are really beautiful, and the music, oh good lord, the music. I think it could be the best soundtrack of the entire season. And yeah, I know we have some very strong soundtracks in this season. We have Attack on Titan, even though I'm not watching it, but Hiroyuki Sawano is, well, it's him. Same for Recreators. But this one is so strong, and it's hard to put it into words, because the music has a sense of fantasy. You have this fantastical music, the atmospheric, to totally enhance what is on the screen. And then we have the same melancholic tone to it. And it will be so strong, and I'm really looking forward to see some of the really emotional heavy scenes. And with heavy, I mean Clannad looks like a little kid in a corner compared to this. So yeah, it's just so amazing. And the cover song of Scarborough Fair, good lord. Yes, they covered the old famous title Scarborough Fair. And this cover version is the fucking best. I am not even kidding, it's so good. So I almost talked for 5 minutes and yet I didn't get to what this show is about. So we have the living creatures of the world were forced into the sky. And we have the protagonist Willem, who is an 80-year-old boy. Don't worry, not a high school. There are no high schools. Just saying. I know, because the high school thing is kind of popular. But he was on the island 28, and it's a flying island, or a group of flying islands. When he was there, he was living a life that he chose to pay off his debt. Because, well, we will get to it in the future and I don't want to spoil it. So, yeah, for reasons. And his friend, he is paying for the debt. He introduced him to a job at the military at a warehouse. And he has to take care of some special secret weapons. At first he isn't really into it and tries to kinda talk his way out, but his friend says some crazy things and he takes on the job. So he moved to that new island and there he is attacked by a girl, and while he tries to catch her when she's about to fall into the water, he falls with her. And there's another girl coming around and she's totally shocked to see Willem there. And it's because she met him earlier or a few days ago. And while she was chasing a cat that stole a piece of clothing of her, or like a small bracelet, kinda a brooch, an amulet. I don't really know what it is called in English, so sorry, because English is not my native language, just saying. And he helps her out, and while he offers her to bring her to the port, she kinda wants to see a special place, and he decided to go with her. And while he's there, they spend the day together, and the same evening he had this job offered. So yeah, this is how they meet again. And at this warehouse he meets another person now, and she is a troll. And not the type of troll like trolling, because there are different races, and she is a troll. A real troll. Eating people and stuff like this. So he is always worried about his safety, and she's like, "Can I eat you?" And he's like, "Hell no." And yeah, it's the chemistry with Willem and the other characters is so nice, and it's less of a warehouse and more of an orphanage, and Willem was once there as the father in his past, and yeah, it's really crazy. And the entire episode was showing a scene from volume 3 that was so powerful I almost wanted to start crying. And then we got the scene at the island 28, and there we also learned that those without marks of some races like beasts, fur, ears, horns, fangs, whatever, those are they are not welcomed, and they are afraid of them, they are hating them. It's a crazy form of racism. And you may think, why the heck? But it makes sense. Once it is explained what the fuck has happened, it totally makes sense why they are shunned like this. But in the end, it's a world that has a sense of beauty. There's obviously danger, but people are in the sky and they are going on with their normal lives. And then there is Willem, who is kinda tricked by his friend to start living his own life. Again, because he was like a dead man walking. And what I really love about this is the sense of atmosphere, the slow pacing, and the overall melancholic feeling. And let me say this, I often have the problem of not liking the main heroine as much as others, but Kotori, the blue-haired female main character, she is such a lovely character. She is so cute, and all the time when she is with Willem, it's just so cute, and I ship the hell out of them. But the author is really cruel. But yeah, we are in for a great ride of suffering, an emotional suffering, and I'm so excited to see how they will adapt this story with the next episodes. So yeah, what can I say? Long story short, it's the fucking best first episode of the season. I love it. Go and watch it, give it a try. The synopsis may mislead you. Don't think it's one of many living in the sky on islands and having harem, fan service, high school shenanigans. It's nothing like this. This is a pure great show. It's so emotional, and it's kinda like Sangatsu no Lion without the shogi and without the big amount of comedy. So yeah, it's this melancholic, darkish show. And yeah, go for it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys with Roku de Nashi next time. So, bye bye.